Namaste. So tonight I'm going to read book 9, chapter 27 on the birth, etc. of Savitri in the Maha Devi Bhagavatam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Narayana said, O Narada, after having chanted the above hymn to the goddess Savitri and worshipped her in accordance with due rites and ceremonies, the king, Asvapati, saw the Devi, effulgent like the lustre of 1,000 suns. She then smilingly told the king, as a mother to her son, whilst all the quarters were illumined with the lustre of her body, Savitri said, O king, I know your desire. Certainly I will give what you and your wife long for. Your chaste wife is anxious for a daughter, while you want a son. So, one after another, the desires of both of you will be fulfilled. Thus saying, the Devi went to the Brahmaloka. The king also returned to his house. First a daughter was born to him. As the daughter was born, as if a second Lakshmi was born after worshipping Savitri, the king kept her name as Savitri. As time rolled on, the daughter grew, day by day, like the phases of bright fortnight moon, into youth and beauty. There was a son of Dhyumatsina, named Satyavana, always truthful, good-natured, and endowed with various other qualifications. The daughter chose him for her bridegroom. The king betrothed her with jewels and ornaments to Satyavana, who gladly took her home. After 1 year expired, the truthful, vigorous Satyavana gladly went out by his father's command to collect fruits and fuel. The chaste Savitri, too, followed him. Unfortunately, Satyavana fell down from a tree and died. Yama, the god of death, saw his soul as a purusa of the size of one's thumb and took it and went away. The chaste Savitri began to follow him. The high-souled Yama, the foremost of the sadhus, seeing Savitri following him, addressed her sweetly, O Savitri, whither are you going in your this mortal coil? If you like to follow after all, then quit your this body. The mortal man, with his transient coil of these 5 elements, is not able to go to my abode. O chaste one, the death time of your husband arrived. Therefore, Satyavana is going to my abode to reap the fruits of his karma. Every living animal is born by his karma. He dies again through his lifelong karma. It is his karma alone that ordains pleasure, pain, fear, sorrows, etc. by karma. This embodied soul here becomes Indra. By karma, he can become a Brahma's son. What more than this, that Jiva, by his karma, can be in Hari's service and be free from birth and death. By one's own karma, all sorts of siddhis and immortality can be obtained. The 4 blessed regions as Vishnu's Salokya, etc., also can be obtained by karma. What more than this, that by karma a being becomes divine, human, or a king, or Shiva, or Ganesha. The state of Munindra, asceticism, Kshatriyahood, Vaishyahood, Malachahood, moving things, stones, Rakshasahood, Kinaras, kingship, becoming trees, beasts, forest animals, inferior animals, worms, dechas, danavas, asuras, all are fashioned and wrought by karma, and karma alone. O Narada, thus speaking, Yama remained silent. Here ends the 27th chapter of the 9th book on the birth, etc. of Savitri in Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Ved Vyasa. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapayakashu. Om Tuya Mata Chamitatve.